fear, bold, brave, and cold-hearted. Distance is little by little. Wow, power he possesses is incredible. He doesn't stand a chance. Fear, bold, brave, and cold-hearted. Distance is little by little. Wow, power he possesses is incredible. He doesn't stand a chance.
Just a guy that loves
Wait.
adventure.
Oh, there I am. Oh, wow. Okay, it's redoing some of those alerts. Hi, everyone. Who's here? Galatagan decided they needed to subscribe for...
Whoa!
Weren't you already following? Wait, why are you doing this, Galatagan? All right, well, good luck with college. What am I doing? Hi. So, who's here? Who's that in the corner? Who are you?
I'm Pimp Ouija.
Pimp Ouija, hi. What are you doing here?
Well, I made this Sonic CD Restore mod that you're about to play.
Oh, you're that guy, right. So, all right, jokes aside, hi. So what we're doing today, for the people that do not know and for the people that do know, we're playing Sonic CD Restored. Pimpy, oh, can I call you Pimpy? Pimpo?
You can call me whatever you want.
All right, Cutie Pie McHoney Bunch. So we're playing Sonic CD Restored. Pimp over here spent time and effort to take the original Sonic CD game and modified it. Is that the right? Would I call it modification? Is that the right terminology?
Yeah, that's the most accurate terminology.
Great. So you spent how many hours modding this game?
Probably upwards of thousands at this point.
Ooh. And you have made it betterer, is that right?
Yes, very right.
As Zonfia puts it,
Betterer is accurate.
yes, betterer. He fixed the thing to make it work proper.
Yeah, things like Sonic CD's extended camera is back. You can jump over Collision Chaos 3 as Sonic again. You can bounce off of the badniks to get back on top of Tidal Tempest 1 like in the Sega CD. And just a ton of things work correct now. Flippers have more power in Collision Chaos. The water projectiles in Tidal Tempest that push you off of the red spring when you're trying to jump on it don't push you while you're in the air anymore, which is their original behavior. They're not supposed to push you in the air. So there's hundreds of changes, and it's a lot to go into at once.
Well, that's fine. That's why you're here. We're gonna go through it all as best we can. Why don't I actually start playing this game? Now, what I noticed when I press new game, there are some characters here. One in particular that we're not familiar with as a normal Sonic playable character. Is that right?
That's right. Normally you can't play as Amy in Sonic CD. This is the game that she was introduced in. And so I thought it made sense to add her as a playable character.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and start off, just like, I guess we'll play the, what do you want to call it? The first level with the first boss with Sonic, and you can talk to me about what's different, if that's all right.
All right.
So, wait a minute. Wait. This is better, isn't it? This music video.
This is the remastered video from Origins, and so it's in HD 720p is what this decomp can run it in, and the lyrics are back, restored from we've got lossless audio or 500 kilobits per second OGG files rather, which is virtually lossless.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, the video quality looks so much better than the first time I played it.
Yeah, it's astounding to me, really. Initially, when I had released the mod, it was before Sonic Origins had come out, and I had used a DVD rip of the video, and even that was already like a huge quality lift.
Wait, so there was another game that released this video in better quality?
No, it was like a Sonic 25th anniversary DVD or something like that, and so it just had videos on it.
Ah, okay. Now, wait a minute. You said the lyrics? So there wasn't lyrics in the game I played originally?
Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't have license rights to them at the time, apparently.
Okay, so normal stuff so far. Any secrets right off the bat?
This is an instrumental of Sonic Boom that's playing here, I think.
Sonic Boom, yeah. Sonic Boom. Okay, so I assume that some things are normal, but I don't know if you knew this, Pimpy. I prepared some questions for you, like on a piece of paper. Like I actually thought of questions. Can I actually ask you some questions that you totally didn't prepare for ahead of time?
Totally. You can ask me anything you want.
Okay, so the first question I have is, why are you here?
All right, so I was searching Twitch for Sonic CD, and a recent recording of your stream popped up, and I was very entertained while I was watching it. So I checked out your other videos. Like I saw you on YouTube, like standing in an elevator, and spooky things kept happening to you, and you were just dancing around all cute. And I love furries, so I was watching your other videos, and you were speed running like Mario 64 in VR chat.
Yes. If you call that
interactions.
If you could call that a speed run.
Any attempt at a speed run is a speed run.
Good. Now you are a speed runner, is that right?
That's right. I currently hold the most world
Just a
records of
guy
any
that
player
loves
in
adventure.
Sonic CD.
Ooh. Well, thank you for being such a good speed runner, because you just allowed Skimmies to be a follower. I thank you, Pimpo, for getting that new follower, Skimmies.
Welcome. Yeah, I've got about 38 world records in CD11, which is the 2011 version of Sonic CD. And back in 2010, I was the fastest full game runner of Sonic CD on the Sega CD when playing in the glitchless category.
What does it mean, glitchless? So does that mean that you're not using glitches to your advantage?
Yeah, so in the Sega CD version, when you start the super peel out, you can pause the game and crouch, and then pause the game again and hold up again, and then it moves you through a wall while you're charging the super peel out. And so you can run through walls that way.
Oh, okay. So is this game that I'm playing glitch free, so to speak?
Yeah, they took that out of the 2011 version, and I have no intention of adding that back in. I like the glitchless category, and I really liked that the 2011 version had fixed that. That's the only thing I was really appreciative about. Otherwise, I was like, why can't you damage this boss as fast? They gave this boss invincibility frames when he didn't have any before.
So what would be what was Eggman? What was his invincibility frames?
Yeah, he, in the Sega CD version, he didn't have invincibility frames, so you could hit him 3 times really quick. And in this version, they gave
bring
him
it on!
Not too many, like 10 invincibility frames. So if you jumped into him 5 times super quick, 2 of those hits didn't hit.
Oh, okay. Well, also, hi from Hawaii. What do you know any Hawaiian words? Mahalo? That's thank you, right?
Privyet.
Is that Hawaiian?
Oh. Yamilis Kunz?
There's a fish in Hawaii, in Hawaii called the huma huma nuka nuku apua'a.
Adorable.
It's very adorable. So hi, Derpy Muffin, and thanks for following. Goodbye and aloha is high. All right, there we go.
Style derp.
So oh, there's Amy. So let's see what happens to Amy, shall we? Oops. What's happening? Uh-oh. Amy, what's happening? Are you okay? Goodbye.
And she's been taken to the character select screen.
She's been taken to the character select screen. Can we save her from the character select screen?
Yeah, let's go save her from the character select screen.
Okay, so exit. Is it exit gonna kill the game? No, we're just gonna try exit. All right. I haven't Derby, I don't remember.
So yeah, as far as I know, this is the only Sonic mod that is like for speedrunners, developed by speedrunners. And
Okay.
I'm really proud about that.
So did you do all this yourself?
I at least directed it myself. There's another modder, Leon X254, who made the stage select. He revamped the entire stage select from the ground up, and he also discovered how to put it back in the Sega CD title screen codes. He ported in Amy for me. There's another sprite artist who made the Amy sprites, and Pix and Pixels made things like the super fast running Amy sprites and a handful of other Amy sprites you get to see here. She's a really great pixel artist, or sprite artist.
I mean, yes, because I mean, if you look at her, she looks like she belongs in the game.
Yeah, and the only sprite I made for her is when you're mini Amy, she has a crouching sprite, and that's the sprite that I made.
Ah. So what can Amy do? What's Amy's abilities? If we haven't already seen it.
Amy can double jump, and she has the CD spin dash.
Okay, so the CD spin dash is this, right?
Yeah. And so basically, she'll get to do a max charge spin dash really easily, but she doesn't have much versatility in her spin dash because it's really hard to just do like what Sonic would do as a 1-tap spin dash or a 3-tap spin dash. So he has very precise, calculated movements that he can do when he needs to, but Amy doesn't have those things, and that makes a couple routes a lot more difficult for her.
For her.
Yeah, but her double jump gives her like backups upon backups. She's easily the most consistent character to play, and it makes her very fun.
Yeah, I really like the fact that I can double jump. That makes everything better. Wait, can I cheat? I wanna... No. Okay, never mind.
And you should grab that past sign down there, and then spin dash to the left.
Okay. Oh, I messed up, didn't I?
Yeah, it's all good. It's
Can I...
we just hop back up here. You go ahead and jump while you're on the ceiling.
Ah.
And now you spin dash to the left.
To the left?
Yeah, with a spin dash.
This way.
Spin dashes, yeah. Spin dashes will now activate the time warp signs.
Oh, okay. So where am I? I'm in the
Now
past?
you're in the past.
So, like, I don't understand the story of this game. Like, there's time travel?
Oh yeah, so once a year, Little Planet appears over Never Lake. And we'll get to see Never Lake in the sky of Collision Chaos. Because we're, like, running around this little planet that appeared in the sky. And so Sonic's on his way over just to see Little Planet as like a tourist attraction or whatever. And when he gets there to the lake, he's surprised to find it tied up by Dr. Robotnik. And so he runs up the chain to go rescue it. But yeah, he heard that, on Little Planet, that like time changes and doesn't flow in one direction necessarily, and there's time stones and stuff. So you go collect those time stones in these special stages. And the special stages in this are fairly different as well. You have a tighter, faster turn radius from the Sega CD version, and the UFOs also have larger hitboxes from the Sega CD version.
Right. Never quite understood the UFOs presence here.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either, to be honest, because they never write about them like canonically or anything. Maybe they were thinking alien planet, alien spaceships. Maybe those are the indigenous people and we're relocating their time stones to us.
Maybe so. What am I missing in chat? I'm paying. I have full ADD mode. I want to ask if it's bad. I'm 6'9" IRL and I love to cook. Pimpy, is that a bad thing? I leave it to you.
That can only be a good thing,
right? It can only be a good thing. You've clearly eaten healthy, so you're big and strong. And then Zodfia's really angry that Amy was responsible for the removal of Sally. Never forget. Well, what can we do there?
We can call her Princess Sally in the American version.
Okay, Princess Sally in the American version. Am I repeating a level? If I feel like I'm repeating a level. No, I'm not. I'm in the future, right?
Yeah, you're in the future. You're technically repeating a level because you did this as Sonic.
That's right. Okay, yes. I can brain. So, I guess a good question to be asking is, why did you do this? Why did you spend the time to do this? Did you get paid for this?
I definitely didn't get paid for this. But like back in 2010 when I was the fastest glitchless runner of the Sega CD version, I was dismayed when the 2011 version came out and Christian Whitehead had oopsed a good portion of the game's routes. I wanted other speedrunners to get to experience the higher quality, faster version of Sonic CD that I had spent so many years playing.
Oh, so we just missed that whole scene where Amy gets stolen.
Yeah, because we're Amy, so we get Tails' level design here, where there's no spikes, there's no Metal Sonic cutscene.
But I wanted Sonic to be stolen, right?
Yeah, and so when I was developing this, I did check with other speedrunners from the Sonic speedrunning community, like the special stage changes. I ran by them, and they told me to get it as close to CD93 as possible. That's what we call the Sega CD version, because it came out in 1993.
Oh, okay.
And almost everyone who has played this mod has universally praised the special stage changes.
And the special stage is the UFO thing?
Yeah, the UFO hitboxes and the tighter turn radius. It's easier to turn around, which the 2011 version had made it harder to turn, I guess, to even out the faster frame rate of the special stages.
I see. Yeah, because I mean, like, when I first played this game a month or so ago, I didn't even really get to do the special stages because I sucked at it so bad.
And now it looks like you might be heading up on your second special stage.
Well, how do you even get the special stages?
You get 50 rings by the end of the level.
Oh, okay, I can do that. But what if I lose them or if I keep them?
You got to make sure to hold on to those 50 rings.
Well, if I can get out of this little trap here. Oh. Ah. I'm very bad at games. Okay.
And there's a 10-ring box right above you.
Right. But,
Yeah.
oh, wait,
you
I
should
can
be-
dump it. Okay, well.
We'll just head back over there and get it. No.
Oh, no. Well, I told you that I was not going to do well with any of your expectations of me.
It's all good.
What did Joey say? What a life we live that mere mortals get to dabble in special levels. Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, I was derping out during the intro, but there is the small chance that older people older gamers who tune in might have heard of me. I'm a retired professional gamer. I used to play Super Smash Bros. Melee professionally in 2005, and I was the best Luigi in the country.
Oh,
I
really
also used to
now?
play Mortal Kombat 9 and Street Fighter 2 both professionally, and I retired in 2012 after I finally won a major Street Fighter 2 tournament as Zangief.
As Zangief.
Yeah, he's the worst character in the game.
I don't know. Zangief has the seems to be the coolest character. He's so muscle bound, and he's all
Got
like,
the spinning pile driver. It was the fanciest move in the game. I was like, I want to do that.
now what does it mean to do things professionally? Were you winning money at tournaments? Were you getting paid to play?
Yeah, I've never won too much because like Zangief and Luigi were low tier characters, but I was traveling the country, going to tournaments in person, and I was placing goodly, as Alex
Goodly.
Yard would say. But yeah, I'm an American Muslim furry, so I have a furry background. I've been going to FurryCon since 2002, and when I was on the internet in 1995, I was a teenager, and I was born into Islam because both of my parents were Sufis. My grandma started the first mosque in West Philadelphia, and we have a plaque up at the mosque that says that.
Oh, wow.
And I was concerned with constantly being teased throughout elementary school and middle school and then high school, and so I was talking to furries on the internet, of all people. Like I was really into Tiny Toon Adventures, and so that's one of the first things I looked up on the internet. And furries explained to me that even if I was a chicken with a black feather and all the other chickens had white feathers, they would all peck at that feather until I was dead. And that people will always find something to make fun of me over.
Oh, yeah.
And so furries really helped me accept Islam and everything. I'm the only member of my family who didn't convert away out of my brothers and sisters.
Furries are an oddly accepting bunch, aren't we?
Oh yeah, and I've always found a lot in common with the furry community and the Islamic community around here.
Yeah, I would have never thought about Islamic community and furries in the same sentence. I don't ever think of... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I need to stop what I'm doing and interrupt everything you were saying. Isn't there a secret cheat here to get past something?
All right, yeah, you can charge up your spin dash. You walk back to the left, beginning of the stage, and then try to charge up your spin dash and jump up that hill.
Because we can skip Eggman, can't we?
Yeah, and if you fail, you can still double jump over the stage.
Yeah, because I can't seem to do it. Hey, Eggman. Bye, Eggman. Don't care. I'm a speedrunner now.
And in the next stage, you can double jump onto a badnik right away and land on the ceiling.
Okay,
Sonic
right.
or Tails will have to bounce off of 2 badniks, which is very easily doable, but Amy just has to jump off of 1.
No, I almost did it. Almost did it. Almost did it. Almost did it. Oh wait, there's a thing that you were telling me about, right? If I press restart, I don't lose any lives. Is that right?
You don't lose any lives anymore, and that's to help speedrunners like run levels without worry. So like if you were in Tidal Tempest Good Future, you can learn the Good Future route by restarting as many times as you want.
Well, I'm gonna keep restarting until I do this thing. So how many?
You want to do the double jump at the very height of your first jump.
Oh, okay, okay. So, like that?
Yeah.
Okay, but
just a teensy
not
bit later.
suck. Yeah, yeah. Damn it. So we'll be doing this for the next 3 hours. You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. If the chat's okay with that.
Oh, it's fine. I mean this in the best possible way, but where on earth did you find your guest here? 90s Islamic furry Sonic CD expert, FGC veteran, just wow. Can you explain yourself here, Pimpo?
I think I have been explaining.
Again.
Welcome to the furry community.
Oh,
Furries have always treated me right.
Okay, now I need to spin dash through the future and then hit right the whole time? Is that...
Let's just hit that red spring. Let's walk up to that red spring and go right. And we'll hop down here into the water and tap on that yellow spring and hold right again.
Right, I'm just holding right, and I was supposed to jump, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Well,
but
poopy.
Stage? What stage?
What? No, again, I want to do this. I want to learn how to speed run. There we go. I'm learning. Okay. So then hit this, run all the way, go in the water, hit left, tap that, hit right.
That was amazing what you did with the roll. That's an advanced trick most of us do. And jump here.
And jump here, and then just keep holding right, and then I win. Yay!
And that's a PB for you.
I did it.
That's a personal best. You got 50,000 points for beating the level so fast.
I'm amazing.
And every act in Sonic CD has a smooth, fluid path like that. So every non-boss act in this game can be beaten under 30 seconds, and that's why Sonic CD is the best classic Sonic game.
So every single boss can be beat in under 30 seconds. Is that what you just said?
Every non-boss act.
Every non-boss act. Okay.
And 2 of the boss acts, so that's pretty decent for a boss. In other Sonic games, it's like, it's like 4 in Sonic 1, it's like 6 in Sonic 2, and it's like 4 in Sonic 3, and only 2 levels in Sonic and Knuckles. Both Mushroom Hill Act 1 and 2 can be beaten in under 60 seconds. So they raised the requirement from 30 to 60 for Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but the stages are so much bigger there. This game also, this mod restores the originally intended sound effects. When the Sega CD developers were making Sonic CD, the Sega CD programmer's manual told developers that the PSG sound chip was inaccessible by the Sega CD. And not only was that not true, but what the developers had to do was remap the synth sound effects to be sent to the synth chip. I mean, the PSG sound effects get sent over to the synth chip instead, and that's why Sonic CD had lower quality sound effects.
So there's a lot to be said about the music of this game, isn't there?
Oh yeah, and the music. I did restore the quality of the music. The Steam version had like 96 kilobit per second audio files, and now they're fully restored from fully lossless audio codec FLAC files into 500 kilobyte OGG files. And I also back in 2009. So this game is significant to me because it's one of the last things I did with my first wife before she left. She had never played Sonic CD, and she was always like, they should have made a fourth Sonic game. I was like, oh, they did. And so we downloaded the ROM from a site. We downloaded the US version, but it came with the original Japanese soundtrack, which I had never heard before. So I was like, the music is wrong. And then we each played through the game multiple times, hearing the different soundtracks. And during those multiple playthroughs, I discovered for the first time in my life that there are robot generators in the past. When you destroy those robot generators, it creates good futures for us to travel to. And I had been playing Sonic CD since 1994, and I had never known that. And this was like 15 years ago that we're talking about now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it was like a whole new game had been discovered. And then we started working on the first version of a unified soundtrack together, picking the best songs from each soundtrack to keep in the game. And she drew Sonic on the CDR that we burned so we could play the hybrid soundtrack on a Sega CD. And after she left, one of the only ways I felt close to her still was when I was playing Sonic CD. So I kept playing that game for years until I was the fastest at the game. I would submit my times to the Sonic Center, and I had no goals or anything. I just kept playing the game, and I kept leveling up at it.
Excuse me, as you were describing a very nice, heartfelt connection to Sonic CD, my chat decided that I needed to be pummeled to death.
Like, this is depressing. Get it out of here.
Get it out of here. No, that makes that's very nice that there is an actual connection deeper than just like, oh, I like Sonic to this game.
Yeah, there certainly is.
Now, we had a question from the audience, and yes, I am calling you the audience. Izuna had asked a couple of minutes ago, I meant follow-up backstory, more wondering how we ended up hooking up together. You just Twitch messaged me, didn't you?
Yeah, I looked up Sonic CD on Twitch, and I found Foxxy's stream. He had recently played Sonic CD. And I checked out a few of his YouTube videos, and he seemed like so much fun and so entertaining that I messaged him. I was like, how would you like... I said, I would like you to play my mod on stream. And he was like, it would be fun to interview you. And I was like, oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Yeah, I definitely took it a step further than you probably expected.
Yeah, but I've been loving it. Like, hanging out with you is so much fun because you're so silly and it's just we always laugh, I feel like.
Yes, I agree. Now there was a follow-up question. Do you remember a Toys R Us promotional soundtracks that they gave out for pre-ordering Sonic CD?
I don't.
That is pretty cool.
Can you tell us more about that, Izuna?
Yeah, how much? How much for the CD? Oh yes, I love the double jump. Like this, it just makes me happy because I feel like I function better with a double jump.
Yeah, and should do a spin dash at some point and try to go to the future. Maybe a spin dash to bounce off that yellow spring right there.
Uh-huh.
And you could spin dash here probably.
So is it a positive to go to the future, the past, or anything like that? Does it?
This level is a positive to go to the future. You can typically finish this level faster in the future.
So tell me more about speed running. What does it take to actually be a speed runner and have world records?
It takes many hours of patience and self-growth and leveling up your gameplay. And just about, anyone can do it. Anyone can be a speedrunner. It doesn't matter if you're going for 1 minute times or 30-second times or world records. You just have to say, I'm gonna be determined to level up my gameplay, play this game at a higher level, and then you're a speedrunner, basically.
So,
and definitely, no one should judge your times, in a negative way or anything, in my opinion.
So you know this game forward, backward, left, and center, don't you?
Yeah. You could spin dash to the right, way back there, and we can go to the past really easily.
Where's the... So, if I go like this?
Yeah, right here. And you just hold right.
Wow, right there.
And we're gonna be able to hop up this conveyor belt section, and
Right
you'll
here?
destroy the robot generator.
Did we...
And that creates a good future when you do that. If you find 2 more future signs, you can go back to the present and then to the future, and it'll be a good future. And there should be a future sign right there.
So then...
Time, yeah, you can do just that.
And then I want to go...
At the past sign, so we want to go look for a future sign.
Where is the future sign?
Somewhere to the left.
Somewhere to the left. Okay, we'll go left. Future.
All right. Let's probably spin dash slowly to the right. Do like a half charged spin dash to the right.
Oh,
Okay. Move to the right more, and let's try to.
oops.
That almost worked. Let's try that again.
Okay. Whoops. I'm so bad at this. I apologize. There.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
And
so
yeah,
this
this is a good future.
is the good future.
We stayed here just long enough to peek at it.
To hell with you,
And-
robot man.
The levels are shorter in Sonic CD than almost anyone realizes.
Well, yeah, I was really surprised when I first played this. I beat it. I beat it within an hour, and I was like, I did not expect that.
Yeah, people. There are unlockables you can get in this mod by beating the game as Amy once, and people act like that is years of their life.
Okay, right. So one of the things is, if you play this game with Sonic, you get one version of the OST, and then by playing it more with Amy and stuff, you unlock sound, you unlock music.
Yeah, you can. By default, the game has a hybrid soundtrack. I released the hybrid soundtrack mod onto the Sonic Retro back in, or I released it on Sega 16 first back in 2010, and then I released it on Sonic Retro later. Oh, on this boss, you just hold right and don't do anything else.
Just hold right and don't do anything else.
Yep, this is a little beginner trick.
Oh, I see. So I get hit, but I get my ring back every time.
Every time.
Oh, God. That would have been so much more helpful the first time I played this.
Yeah. So the hybrid soundtrack is basically like the Japanese tracks are playing in Quartz Quadrant, the U.S. tracks were playing in Tidal Tempest, and that's the gist of it. We have the final boss music from the Japanese soundtrack as the normal boss music, but we also have the U.S. laugh added to it for good effect. We've taken the best parts of the Japanese soundtrack and the best parts of the American soundtrack, and we wanted to make it like the US composers had worked with the Japanese composers to make one unified soundtrack. And like, this is the Japanese wacky workbench music.
So this is Bad Future?
Yeah, and this is the Japanese Bad Future music. And if we go to the Good Future, which in Wacky Workbench is pretty difficult to do, so we probably won't want to worry about that, then you hear some electric guitar from the US soundtrack. Because the Good Future version of this stage is all pink and bright and fuzzy. And it's based on the original concept of the level, which was called Crazy Toy Box. And it's just like a kid's bouncy house.
I hate this level. I hate
Most
this level.
people do. It's my favorite level in the game. It's unironically my favorite level in the game.
Why?
Because the speedrun tricks that you can do in here are so cool and fun. And also, this is my most consistent level, so it's the opposite for me. It's typically a runner's least consistent level. In fact, one of the reasons people hate this level so much in the 2011 version of the game is Christian Whitehead made all these floating platforms that you're seeing have randomized cycles. So when a player would get here, they would have no idea what cycle they're on, and so they couldn't plan a route effectively. In the normal Sega CD version, the runners had a very specific route that they would go for on the bottom of the stage, and I've been able to restore some kind of semblance of that. I was able to fix the RNG oscillation. When you start the stage, it always starts the platforms on their prime cycle from the Sega CD version.
Okay.
And that is most of the problems with the stage. There's also a launcher that launches you like directly into that RNG, and in the Sega CD version, you could jump on it. You could jump off of it, and now you can jump off of it again. You couldn't jump off of it in 2011.
So doing this is going to screw me, isn't it?
Yeah, you want to bounce on that floor kind of straight up, and you want to land on that block that's moving up and down.
This one?
Under two rings to your left.
This
land
thing.
on that. Now jump to the next platform carefully. And the next one. And now you might be able to do a lucky spin dash and get out of the stage.
Bam! I'm amazing.
There you go.
So Amy is kind of an obvious choice because her character sprite was kind of designed for the game, but why not add your original character Bluckles, Blales of Blonick? Why not add a bunch more? Why did you? Yeah, why didn't you?
Partially, it was hard enough to add Amy. I'm not that skilled of a coder and programmer to just add a whole bunch of characters. The more complexity you add to the code, the more Swiss cheese it gets.
I see. So what programming language is this in?
Oh, it's in RetroScript. Oh, in fact, I've got a whole thing I wrote about how did I do this.
That would be wonderful, because that is, I think that is probably the major question of the evening is, how did you do this?
I used Photoshop to work on the sprites. All of the game's assets are in an RSDK file, and they have tools online to extract those files, so that's how I was able to get access to the sprites and the music and the sound effects to edit. There's these decompilations of the main EXE itself, and that's how I was able to restore a lot of the camera functionality, which is also thanks to Leon. And while I'm mentioning things like that, before my mind drifts, Sonic 2001 taught me how to use the level editing tools, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. Megami made the complete save file, and also like taught me some basic scripting of how to like disable the things that would disable the restart function in the pause menu. So like now you can restart during the special stages if you need to. And E. coli, or Apoli, I typically call him Apoli.
Epoli?
He was able to restore the Quartz Quadrant crystals to the foreground back in Quartz Quadrant Present. I forgot to talk about those. and Ralachemus, or Devon, he's been decompiling CD93, the original Sega CD version of Sonic CD, and he's been able to help ensure that when I restore a Sega CD function, that it actually reflects CD93's code specifically. He's able to adapt the codes because he's that beast of a scripter. So shout outs to all those guys. And there are also many more people who did smaller contributions that are not coming to the top of my head right now. So I'm sorry if I forgot you. While I'm giving shout-outs, I'd also like to give shout-outs to Fox Rocks and Drive-In, who have been speedrunning the game lately in our community, and Lenny GG and Althea. Yeah, those are 2 new additions as well. So it's been really cool seeing all their speedruns and all the new tricks they're coming up with. So yeah, I was editing the levels with a program called RetroEd, and each little change took forever and was very difficult. It was a very cumbersome program to use. And now I use a program called Son Level RSDK, thanks to Main Memory, who is also a modder I need to give out a shout out to. She is one of the workhorses of the Sonic modding community as a whole. You can find her modding work from Sonic Adventure all the way through like Knuckles, the Echidna Emerald Hunt. She comes out with so many mods each year, and definitely one of the heavy lifters. She helped with the results summary in this mod. So when you beat the game, you're gonna see that results summary, and all of that work is really thanks to her. She initially programmed that for a Sonic CD randomizer, and I just adapted it for this mod with her help.
So how many people really did work on this?
Probably upwards of 24. Though most people, I was just asking for permission to, like, with the time warp stuff. The Stone Banana coded the time warp stuff, and he was very generous to give me permission to let me work on that, modify it. I fixed a lot of the bugs with it in this mod. Like before, if you time warped underwater, it would give you above water jump strength and stuff.
So,
and yeah, there are little fire effects that happen if you're able to time warp on the ground.
Yes.
And we might be able to do that in this next stage.
In the next stage. So I know you said thousands of hours, but what does that look like in a timeline? Like, because when did this mod release?
I released this mod in, I think, the very first couple days of April 2021, and I had been working on it since the start of February 2021. So I've been working on the game a year and a half, and once it hits February this year, it'll be the 2-year anniversary. I think Valentine's Day is the first time I released anything. I worked on the soundtrack first, and I released that as a standalone mod. Since the soundtrack was actually the first ingredient of this mod's little recipe. Oh, okay. Here's a good opportunity actually. Walk carefully to the right and then go over those springs.
Go up the thing. Don't slow down. You got it. Okay. So
Yeah, jump over that spring. Now let's spin dash to the right, and we should be able to get those fire effects going. Ah, just barely didn't. That's okay. There should be some more opportunities to time travel as long as we find a sign. And we can enjoy the cathedral in the past and the very awesome past music. King Meteor did the new intro to this song.
wasn't there some Parliament and Funkadelic music involved in this game as well?
Oh yeah, work that sucker to death.
Work that sucker to death, which you would have
That's the
heard.
boss music that played at the leg day boss stage, where we had you just hold right.
How do I get out of this? All right. There, I did. Oh, was that some of the fire effects down there?
No. We'll,
Oh, this is a very typical thing of me. I have always a doorbell ringing when I'm streaming. So if you could entertain the group while I leave.
Bam indeed. All right. So while he tends to his doorbell, I used to rap amateurishly. I've performed at many furry conventions and at places downtown in Philadelphia.
Baba. Hip.
I would go like,
Okay, very common occurrence is whenever I stream, the doorbell inevitably rings, and it's always a package. I can't seem to schedule package any other day than the days I stream.
well, I was just about to tell the audience that when I write, sucker MCs bite, come steal my rhymes like a thief in the night. But they can write all year, I'll still have more to rock shock a furry convention with rhymes in store. Still Chifa, the East mind-blowing dominator, the beater party saver, the beat motivator, the highest of the high, all the furries dressed so fly, until the ladies in the place wanna give me a try. Got style and grace, here to rock the place, with my Foxxy boy just cooling the place, gonna rock from the bottom straight to the top. Pimp Ouija's on the mics, time to shock the spot. Hold it, Pimp Ouija, rhymes are right. Let me loose at a party, I'ma rhyme all night. So all the bum MCs best start to listen, cause Pimp Ouija will never start dissing. Quick and witty, the rhymes I say, I'll slay anyone who stands in my way. I'll bring a life to the party, and should I mention, I'll relax your nerves and relieve tension. Funky, fresh, and yes, I'm in good shape. I'll sound deaf on the radio, record, and tape. So check out the rhymes that I display, will make you move at a party. Wiggle and sway, I'll bust a rhyme that'll make you pump, because my rhyme is like a caddy shaking every bump. Cold rock the house with the Foxxy beatbox, but I think that it's time to stop, because I'm done.
All right. That was wonderful. Was that off the top of your head?
No, I memorize all these things.
Oh, okay.
I am white, so I cannot do better than that.
That's fine. That's fine. Damn it. I hate this level.
Oh, we've got the spinny Foxys in the chat.
Got the spins.
And yeah, I'm an audio engineer where I work, and so I'm fairly familiar with programs like SoundForge and Goldwave, and that's how I was able to restore a lot of the audio quality to the music and mix some of the songs together, like the Palm Tree Panic Present having the instrumental of Sonic Boom. But it also starts with the Japanese intro, because Woo is so iconic to Sonic CD. It wouldn't be right if that wasn't there.
So wait a minute. About Sonic Boom, isn't Sonic Boom a relatively recent TV show slash video game? Why would Sonic Boom be included with Sonic CD?
I guess Sonic CD was the first one to include something called Sonic Boom. I know nothing about the cartoon or the video game.
Oh, okay. So the song itself predates the video game, perhaps.
Yeah, the song, it was made for Sonic CD by the US sound team. And it fits that title screen so perfectly.
Well, that's my fault for dying.
This is the hardest boss in the game.
Now, can I cheat? Like, when I think I'm about to die, press restart and not lose a life?
Yeah.
I won't do that because I'm not fast enough to realize I'm about to die.
Yeah, I think it would typically be at someone's detriment because they might live.
God damn it. Okay. Oh no, what? No, God.
Not like this.
Not like this, not like this, anything but this. Okay, but wait. How did I do that before? Let's see.
Spin dash up this ramp.
Oh, I can spin dash up this ramp. Okay. Yeah, that was a really good spin dash. So on a scale of 1 to a million, how good of a Sonic player am I?
1 to a million?
Yeah, 1 to a million.
A million.
Oh, wow. The lowest score. Wow. Okay, great. Thanks. I set you up.
Yeah, you set me up there.
No matter what you were going to say.
I went for 500,000.
Yeah, you should have gone with, yeah, it's simple. Like, oh, so I'm mediocre, huh?
Yeah. You are mediocre. 500,000. One to a million feels accurate. It feels like this game is that deep.
So, how do you feel about the Sonic community? Are they very supportive, or are they the meme thing like Sonic's supposed to have blue arms of whatever?
Well,
difficult question.
There are a lot of kids in the Sonic modding community. And kids gonna be kids. It has been difficult to adapt. Like I've been part of communities that basically have no kids in them at all for the last 15 years.
Right. Stop hitting me. I swear I'm present. I'm just trying to. No, you butt. No. God. I swear I didn't do this bad the last time I played.
I thought that was going to be the run, too.
I thought it was. I was doing so well. I think they knew to leave that life there for people like me. So there, I've noticed on the Game Banana website where you post most of. Is that the only place you can find it? Is the Game Banana website?
That's the only place you can find it.
Okay. There's probably a link that'll pop up in like I think it's in 5-minute intervals. That'll link people to the right place. But you mentioned in the Game Banana thing that there's like 100. There's 100 plus different variation changes and whatnot.
Oh yeah. let me bring up that change list. So
Yeah, that would be helpful.
like some of the stuff I was absolutely adamant about restoring was like the bounce height in 2011 got nerfed, so you couldn't jump back onto the Tidal Tempest 1 ceiling by bouncing off of those badniks. So I fixed that bounce height on the Dragonfly specifically, because I don't want to change any physics that I don't need to change. So that way it stays as true to CD11 speedrunning as possible. But I definitely wanted to restore how you could drop through the ceiling in CD93. In CD93, those are yellow tiles that they use for the ceiling, and you can drop through yellow tiles. So the programmers did that on purpose. But Christian Whitehead, all yellow tiles in the game that appeared anywhere, he changed them to white tiles, which you can't drop through. So you do that trick differently in CD11. They call it the nope slope, and now you don't need to nope slope. I was adamant about restoring the ability to jump over Collision Chaos 3. I snuck in the voice lines that are in the Sega CD version that don't appear anywhere in game. That Sonic saying "yeah" and "all right." And you can get those sound effects to play if you ever get 2 extra lives during a score tally screen. One of them it plays during a special stage. One of the things I restored during the special stages is that if you destroy all the pink UFOs first in a row, you get 300 rings. Where you can destroy last in a row or something.
Oh. So, so that's like a secret bonus Easter egg that you added.
Well, it's from the Sega CD version, but they broke it in this one. The rings are supposed to multiply when you get them. Instead, they were just given like multiples of 20. So you get 20, 40, 80, 160 instead of getting all the way to 300. And so if you get the 300 rings, you wind up with a minimum score of 60,000 points, but you also get a time bonus in the special stages, which is typically like 10,000 points. So it like with your score right now, 235,000, if you got 70,000 points, you would get 2 extra lives. And 2 little Sonics pop up, and then the second one goes, all right.
So there's so many little minute details. Oh, wow. Okay, that was my fault. Like, I mean, obviously you played this game crazy amounts of times even before you started speedrunning it. Am I right?
Yeah, you're basically right. I learned everything that I learned about it while I was speedrunning it, but I had definitely played it a lot of times beforehand, because I rented a Sega CD in 1994, and then my friend gave me his Sega CD for free in 1998. So I had played a lot of Sonic CD as a kid, but I had still never found like the robot generators in the past until my first wife wanted to play this game, and then we started playing it together.
I see.
There's always so much more to find in Sonic CD. There are a lot of secrets, hidden areas. There's a secret room in this stage. If you time warp to the past, there's 40 rings there. And there's 40 rings there in the present, too. You can get the 40 rings in the present, and it doesn't look like you could ever time warp in that section of the level, but if you wind up figuring out how to time warp to the past, specifically in that area, you'll get 80 rings, because there's 40 rings hidden there in the past, and it's a completely hidden area that you can't access in the past. And there's springs to help you escape that area there. And if you go to the future, there's no springs to help you escape. You're trapped. So like the developers were tricky little guys.
So you've mentioned Christian Whitehead, I guess the lead developer in the 2011 edition?
Yeah.
It sounds like there's a bit of contention with him. Am I reading that right?
No, yeah, absolutely not. I really respect his work. He did such a fabulous job adapting this game. If there's any like gripes I had about the changes that were like bad to the speedrun designs or things that didn't work anymore, none of it's personal towards him. You know, it is what it is. It's a huge project, and there was definitely going to be differences because he ported the game to an entirely different engine. I like the way it works so much more. It's less janky. You can't run through walls anymore, and it's so easier to play because there's no speed cap, and he definitely did a really good job on making everything fluid. So absolutely hats off to him, and he would have done even more with the game if Sega had let him.
Yes. So Sega has a notorious reputation for rushing games and, you know, potentially screwing up things. How do you feel about that?
No opinion.
No opinion.
Yeah. Ambivalence. No, that's the wrong word. I definitely have no opinion about it. It's never bothered me, and obviously it's never impressed me.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm tiny. So what did you do? That?
I did that crouching sprite.
That's all you, huh?
That one's all me.
Look at you. You're so cute when you're small. Is there anything special with the small sprites other than they're just small?
They're just small.
Okay.
I believe they even have the same hitboxes as the regular sprites.
They were just like, let's make them small for this one little section of the game.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Sonic CD developers just being fancy.
Lord Almighty. Let me out. There. So
yeah, I've spoken to Christian Whitehead just casually a little bit, not about this mod or anything, and he seems like a really nice guy.
So what is the deal? You're able to do this legally, right? Mod, am I supposed to go right or left? I feel like if I go right, I start over that level. Is that right?
Yeah, you'll wind up back at that fun spring area.
No, I don't want to be there anymore. So yeah, you're able to do this legally, right?
As far as I know. I have a license on my mod that's a no derivative license, and so many people be putting out Sonic mods, and Sega's been very encouraging towards fan games and everything. Unlike Nintendo.
Yeah, unlike Nintendo. Yeah, I've heard sad stories about like what was it, Pokemon Nuclear version or whatever it was.
Right, and like Project Slippy tournaments getting shut down. And those are like, it's pretty stupid, yeah.
What is Project Slippy tournament?
That's an online version of Smash Brothers Melee.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
How does Nintendo even know that an online tournament is happening? Like, can't we host this tournament in secret?
Guess you can't do anything secret on the internet these days. Oh, wait.
How do they pop up in our Discord server? Like, you have been served.
Yeah, no. Oh, wait. Let me in.
The only bottomless pit in the game. And you just totally blew past it.
What did I blow past?
That was the only bottomless pit in the game.
Oh. Well, I remember very clearly the last time I played this. I died a lot, but I didn't have the ability to double jump, which I was able to, cheese my issue before.
You were able to get past that really smoothly. It was awesome.
Lots of practice. Please explode. There. Oh, interesting. Okay. Now you also note a High Quiet Potato. Is that a Valiant North emoji in my chat? I can't stand it. I have an ongoing food with Valiant North. Food. Now, you also notable for having a different mod under your belt. It has something to do with Nintendo 64 game. What do you got going on there?
Actually, this little avatar I'm using is from it. It's called Super Luigi 64 Definitive Edition.
So what is that, if you don't mind me asking?
When the Giga Leak model for Luigi got released, or leaked rather, there was a modeler. I think he goes by the name Fluffaluigi now. He hangs out with furries too. His name was Marshyvolt, and he brought the Luigi model to a finished state. And while he was doing that, I was editing the Super Mario 64 decomp files to replace like all the instances of Mario's name with Luigi's name, and getting all the icons and assets changed to Luigi icons and assets, and all the sounds are Luigi's voice from Super Smash Bros. Melee and stuff. And then we put his model in there. And then Kaze, he coded Yoshi to be rideable. And so I released Super Luigi 64 in December of 2020, and then I think around February or March, I hadn't gotten much traction. Basically, no one knew the mod existed. So Kaze released it on his YouTube channel, and then we got tens of thousands of downloads. The mod blew up, and everyone loves riding Yoshi and everything. He can swallow just about any enemy. He can swallow baby penguins. He can swallow coins and stars, which helps you, like, you know, he can slip his tongue past the jail bars in Bob-omb Battlefield and just yank that star right out of there.
Oh.
So it's basically everything we wanted from Mario 64 when we were kids. We wanted to play as Luigi, ride Yoshi, and the underwater turtle shell that appeared useless that disappears in 5 seconds. I took away that timer so it'll never disappear. So you can ride the underwater turtle shell all over the underwater, and that's just like fun stuff. I don't speedrun that game, but I reached out to a speedrunner named Cheese, and he didn't know who I was at all. And Sonic CD Restored wasn't even a thought in my head at the time yet. And I reached out to about 5 Mario 64 speedrunners before Cheese, and none of them replied to me at all. So I Googled most famous Super Mario 64 speedrunner, and Cheese's name popped up.
And you just said, like, do this for me.
Yeah, I thought there's no way that if these 5 small guys won't even reply to me and do a run, I might as well try for the #1 guy, but he's probably not going to reply either. But I hop in his Twitch chat, and he's got 1,000 people talking, and he's talking about how, like, he doesn't get high, but like he has a natural high to him. And I start talking to, I'm the same way. I don't get high, but I've got a natural high to me. And so I started talking about that, and he saw my messages, and so we started vibing over that stuff. And I messaged him on Discord, and he's like, "Oh, you're the guy who said the cool things in chat the other day." And I was like, "Yeah, so I've got this Super Luigi 64 mod, and I thought it'd be cool to have someone speedrun it, because I used to speedrun the Sonic CD game." And he was all for it. He speedran it like that Friday, and he's been super nice ever since, and we say hi sometimes, and I try to renew my Twitch sub to him whenever I can. Just a really, really good, cool guy, and that's part of what inspired me to get back into Sonic CD, actually. My friend Dude64, who was in the Super Mario 64 modding server, he told me he found my hybrid soundtrack on Sonic Retro a couple years before meeting me. And he told me that there was modding tools for CD 2011 now. And he asked me to bring that soundtrack over to Sonic CD 2011. So I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know people cared about it or that people could still find that. That was such a cool surprise. And so then I started working on Sonic CD Restored.
So what has been the reception to Sonic CD Restored amongst the Sonic community?
They like the game and they hate the soundtrack.
And why do they hate the soundtrack?
Oh, why indeed? 90% of the tracks are completely untouched, and they tell me all the music is horrible. So maybe they didn't like Sonic CD's music to begin with.
They're just looking for points to poke at you.
I have, you know, there's a lot of things that could be said there. You don't have the ability to pick the Japanese or American soundtracks until you beat the game as Amy, which you're about to do. At first, when I released the game, you could only pick the 2 different flavors of hybrid soundtrack that are included, because there was only 2 different soundtrack options for me to go off of, and I had already taken up both of them. But I always wanted to add more options for the players so they could make a fully custom soundtrack. Like maybe they hear this hybrid soundtrack and they get inspired to make their own, or like King Meteor was always a big supporter of having a hybrid soundtrack, but he always picked the US bad feature music, and I always picked the JP good feature. I mean bad feature music. So like our preferences were just a little bit at odds, and you'll always be hard pressed to find Sonic community members whose preferences are the same. It's the Sonic community, it is what it is, but Peter, shoutouts to Peter, he was able to make some scripts for a custom soundtrack and have the ability to have 4 soundtracks in the game. And so really it's all thanks to him that we can finally have this done. It still took me hours and hours to adapt it for Sonic CD Restored.
Let me show you supersonic power!
Alright, Midnight Skywolf just raided with a viewer.
The formerly motherly good friend of ours all here on stream.
Cool.
How was, what did you do, Fortnite? Or were you doing Grand Theft Auto? I know you did like a very long stream recently. How the hell do I defeat this person without losing rings? Never mind.
Yeah, you only want to hit him when you've got like invincibility frames from losing your rings.
Damn it. I always seem to lose all my rings right at this point.
Yeah, so now just be patient and careful, because he's only got 2 blades left, so you won't just want to time a jump.
Unlike that, right? Unlike that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you beat this in like with your eyes closed. Can you do this game with your eyes closed?
No, I can't do this with my eyes closed.
I've seen some speedrunners that can do it with their eyes closed. It's like, you are insane.
Yeah, and I had stopped speedrunning for a while. I retired from professional gaming when I got cancer back in 2015, and after chemotherapy and everything, I didn't think I would be able to play a game at a high level ever again.
Oh.
But when after I saw Cheese speedrun Mario 64 and I was making the Sonic CD mods, I was like, well, I can just speedrun this myself to advertise it, make it more popular, get the word out. The word is not coming to me, but back in the Y2Ks and stuff, speedrunning was different. We kept all our tech to ourselves, so none of my runs had been recorded. All of my tech I had kept to myself. All of the would-be speedrun records that I had in CD11, none of them were on tape or anything. And like even after GDQ came out and stuff, I had always had negative experiences with the Sonic speedrunning community. People would tell me like my times were lies in 2002, and in 2009 when I was submitting Sonic CD times, I fought with them a lot, trying to get them to add in the rest of the 78 levels in Sonic CD. They only had the present levels, and I also wanted to speedrun the past and good future, and they didn't add them, and so I had always just had a bad taste in my mouth from dealing with them, and so I was like, they're just not gonna get my tech. But once I started doing the mod for Sonic CD Restored and stuff, I joined the speedrunning server, and I tried to tell them about, like, oh, you can beat Wacky Workbench 2 under 30 seconds if you do such and such, and you can jump onto the top of Collision Chaos 2 if you do such and such. And I would like record a little example for them, but I couldn't play at like the high level that I used to play at, and I didn't think I'd ever be able to again either. But none of them were interested. None of them would talk to me. Like Flying Fox and Rafflemere, they just didn't really have anything to say, and so I was like, okay, I'll just try to do the runs on my own to prove that it's possible and prove that I'm speaking facts. And you know, it's like Run DMC said, I picked the mic back up, came right back up to the top where I'm supposed to be, and when the track lights up, y'all can back right up, y'all suckers too close to me. And so now I've got the most CD11 world records of any player. I've submitted all these videos.
Whoops. I was paying attention to you and not the game.
And
so
it feels really surreal to be able to play the game at this level again.
So you've alluded to it, but you went through some life-changing hardships as of recent, didn't you?
Yeah, and after I got surgery and stuff, my body felt very alien, and I was definitely for a while there after cancer. It felt like I went through cancer just to lose all of my friends. Someone started a rumor in the furry communities I was in at the time that I had made up having cancer. And so I lost all those friends, even after I proved with all the paperwork and everything and medical records and whatnot that I had cancer. And my second wife went to the oncologist with me and everything. I got some minor apologies and none of the friends back.
Oh, that's terrible. No. It's absolutely terrible of me. You just told me this gut-wrenching thing, and I'm like, okay, don't hit the bumper.
Don't
Go
hit the bumper.
God. No. Okay.
Right after I get through chemotherapy, my great-grandma is in hospice, and so now we're taking care of her. And right after she dies, my next grandma, my maternal grandma, goes in the hospice, and then we're all taking care of her. And then after she goes, my paternal grandma goes in the hospice. And so I lost all three of my grandmas, who were like, they were my family in in my immediate area of where I live. So I went through cancer, and then I lose all my friends and family. And so it was very difficult. And so yeah, I keep a lot closer to myself online now.
You need both.
These are some of the hardest enemies in the game. And they're actually a lot easier in the Sega CD version, but I couldn't bring myself to make the game easier still.
Well, here I am again.
All right, let me try to walk you through this boss just a little bit easier this time.
Okay.
Once he lowers all the way, let him hit you.
Let him hit
And
me.
then hit him. And when he hits you that low, you're going to be able to pick up the rings again. So let him lower again for the third hit. And take a hit when he's in the middle of the stage, right there, yeah. And now we've got our rings for the next phase.
Okay. So in your speed run, you are actively trying to get hit during these stages.
Yeah, I do take a damage boost during this stage. The first two hits I know how to do without getting hit. It's not possible to do that in CD93, and that's what Psycho Egg Hard Mode is about.
No rings.
Yeah, Psycho
Right,
Egg Hard
right.
Mode gives you no rings, and it restores the original hitboxes. So it's very difficult to defeat that boss. Because people always ask me why that boss is such a joke, and I'm like, well, it didn't used to be.
Excuse me, Mr. Martyr. It doesn't make canon sense that Sonic would save Amy when, obviously Amy saved herself. Why didn't you change that? So wait a minute. You mentioned it, but we didn't even cover it. Psycho Egg Mode. Care to explain?
Oh, yeah, it's all about beating that boss without getting hit.
So you added that mod in, and did you have to go through the stage without the rings as well, or just the boss?
Right. That mod option basically it removes all rings from that stage. It replaces all the monitors with invincibility, apart from the extra life monitor, and so it makes it way easier to get to the boss. Because you should have invincibility during the light bulb badniks. And then when you get to the boss, you can't cheap shot him because it's CD93 hitboxes. And you have to actually learn how the cycles go to damage him properly. And it's that first cycle is very difficult when he's got the 4 blades, but if you manage to You can either get a skill shot in right before he tosses the 4 fans up into the air, or if you dodge all those 4 fans successfully, he will do that attack where he spins the blades around and then extends them to try and hit you, and then they open up and you can hit him there. And I've watched players who had made fun of that boss struggle for hours. So normally you don't have rings during a Sonic CD. I mean, a Sonic the Hedgehog final boss. Like Final Zone, you have no rings. Death Egg in Sonic 2, you have no rings. And if you die during the Sonic 3 and Knuckles final boss, and in Death Egg 2, then you have no rings. And most of us did die that first time, and then had to beat that boss with no rings. So it only made sense to say, what if this was like the other Sonic games?
So,
Yep.
You've also mentioned that you speedrun this game a lot, but I think you say you do individual level speedruns. What is that right? Not the full game?
Right. So for Sonic CD Restored, I did a full game run, and it's my record is 11 minutes 34 seconds and 600 milliseconds. And but I am a primarily individual level runner, and all of my CD11 world records are in individual levels. I don't do full game
Hey, there's your name.
runs.
Oh, you can see. Can you see my mouse? Oh, you can see my mouse on screen. Uh-oh.
And so for this last little tidbit, I restored some of the extra text. Try again and Free Little Planet Forever. That's from the Japanese version of the game. The 2011 version only says try again. And now you've unlocked the custom OST.
Oh. Oh, okay. So this is the thing.
Yeah, this is the result screen. So it took you 1 hour, 1 minute, 39 seconds with a score of 288,000. And I think your childhood phone number's in there somewhere, and probably your parents' social security number.
Absolutely. Oh, look. Oh, okay. This is cool. Okay, so that's my stats. Holograms 1. We got a hologram?
Yeah, you blew up a Metal Sonic hologram somewhere.
Oh, I do remember that kind of. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So
Yeah,
this
so-
kind of stuff is really important for the speedrunning community, yes?
Yeah, we have a built-in auto splitter for them that shows their entire route, all their restarts and deaths. So your death is right there in Wacky Workbench Bad Future.
Death. Yes. Okay. Right. And then Stardust. So yeah, if you die... Okay, I see. Yes. So I had a lot of deaths. A lot of deaths.
Yeah.
What's my fastest death? Is there a fastest death speed run? Did I win?
That's funny. 16 seconds it looks like there.
Yep, right under my head, over there. Yeah, 16 seconds. Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. And you said someone made this specifically?
Yeah, shout outs to Main Memory. She whipped this whole thing up and graciously gave me permission to use the assets for this mod. And she also helped me adapt it at anywhere that I was struggling in scripts. She really she helped a lot.
That's fantastic. So okay, so we've beaten the game. What should I be looking at that I might not notice on the offset?
All right, so we just unlocked the custom soundtrack menu, so let's go down to the hybrid OST option and check that out. If you press left and right, it'll swap between the different soundtrack options. But like it's on a range, so if you press right, it goes to Unified, and right again, it'll go to JP, and right again to US, and then you press right one more time, and you're on custom. And then you can press down, and you can pick all the levels music here. And for the past tracked options here, there's actually a beta option.
A JP beta. Okay, what is the difference there?
Well, if you press the A button here, it'll play the beta music. And then if you listen to the normal JP music, you will hear the difference.
The Quiet Potato asks, why do the game have different OST?
When the game originally came out in Japan, they used the music they had originally developed under the direction of the JP composers and Naoto Oshima. And when the Americans got their hand on it, they wanted a theme song that would be able to sell the game. And so they contracted a Spencer Nilsson, who also then got a jazz band with him, and they made jazz rock fusion. And another composer took over for Collision Chaos and Metallic Madness. So a lot of people really feel like Collision Chaos's music dropped the ball with good reason. But that's why we got 2 different soundtracks.
So, what is your personal favorite soundtrack?
The Japanese soundtrack. The hybrid soundtrack, obviously.
Yeah. That was a trick question.
It was a trick question.
Trick question. Obviously, it's your hybrid, and you're the main arranger on the hybrid. Yes.
Yeah, and all of my friends also helped to like weigh in and put in their own opinions while I was making. They were like, no, you got to use this track. This is the best track. And so it's slightly different from the hybrid soundtrack that my wife and I originally made. Like we didn't have Sonic Boom in Palm Tree Panic present, but I like the way that the community has helped evolve that soundtrack. If you get all the time stones, then you can select which time period all the levels will start in. So you can go through the entire game in the past. You can go through the entire game in the bad future and do a bad future run.
Okay. So which one would you like to teach me how to speed run?
Well, that's the any of them if you want. Like we can keep following up on this and keep working on speedrunning levels in the future if you want.
Sure, but like for this evening, teach me how to speedrun Palm Tree Panic.
All right, let's do Palm Tree Panic 1.
And Quiet Potato asks, how long did it take you to make the hybrid soundtrack?
I think originally it took Sarah and I about a month. And when I adapted it for the 2011 mod, since a lot of the time went into getting the new fully lossless audio codec tracks, it probably took another month.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I would just try to do like a one level a day.
And what programs?
I use SoundForge and Goldwave.
SoundForge and Goldwave.
And yeah, like Audacity does most everything that you need, but I've got other programs, so.
Right. Why not use the professional grade stuff?
Yeah.
So let's go here. So I guess time attack is with Sonic, yes?
Yeah. So we've got the super peel out. You can hold up and press jump. And that'll give you a faster than perfect spin dash every time. And since he's running, if you just hold forward, you maintain that speed instead of losing it like with the spin dash.
Ah.
One of the challenges with the hybrid soundtrack was I also restored the beta loop the loop cues from the JP tracks. In the beta versions, they had cut certain parts of the song to put in for looping, and I restored all of those. So they're also like 12-inch uncut versions of the tracks. Even for the American tracks, the American parts, I restored missing parts that are in the CD release of that album called Sonic the Hedgehog Boom with an exclamation mark at the end. All right. So you got 45 seconds there. Let's see if we can get it to just under 30.
Okay.
You did one good run of it there. I think 45 seconds is a really good first run. And now we're gonna take you to some parts that'll help speed you up.
Okay. So just tell me what to do while I'm doing it, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I'll try to have future sight and predict how stuff is with the latency. So let's hold forward from the super peel out, and when we go up this ramp, we're gonna hold left.
Hold left.
Then we're gonna press down. We're gonna jump onto that speed shoes box to your left.
Oh, okay.
Run all the way to the right and jump on this red spring. And that'll be good enough for this run, because that right there will save us a fair bit of time over the 45 seconds, ideally. Oh no, I forgot about this spring.
You lied to me.
I lied to you. We're still
No.
gonna get 45 seconds.
All right, we did it. We got an extra second. Is that good? You want to add time, don't you?
The next challenging part is going to be making sure you don't fall once we take the spring up to that top area and we run it on the floating platforms. You want to jump when you get to the second floating platform. You want to jump off of that second floating platform over to the log, and then you want to jump over the log and hold the jump button and hope you bounce off of a butterfly.
Yes, I totally paid attention to all of that and will remember. Okay, yes.
I'm gonna tell you again. Don't worry. Repetition and patience are the keys to speedrunning, definitely.
Okay. I did not do that right.
That's why I say, like, speedrunning is about patience and self-growth.
Okay, left.
And second platform you want to jump off of, that's good enough. And we made it
Perfect.
through the log instead of over the log, and that's okay. Yeah, we want to aim for that butterfly and jump up this. That's the last thing we gotta remember to do is we jump up that 3D ramp so we can jump over it instead of run up it.
So, like, when I'm going up the 3D thing, I press jump at the end.
You press jump at the very start of it when it just starts inching you upwards, and then you're jumping on like a hill, so that'll give you a boost jump.
Boost jump. Okay. Sub 40. Oh shit! I was supposed to do the. Don't at me while I'm speedrunning, guys.
Yeah, now hold hard left. Yeah. Oh, very much smoother.
So I didn't go the right direction.
That's okay, we're still gonna try to jump over this last 3D hill.
I didn't do the jump thing.
Yeah. But I think that's still an improvement.
That is, yeah, 32 seconds. And what is your time on this level?
21.93.
Okay, I can totally beat that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no problem. I can do that tonight. Yeah.
I was the first player to get a 21 on this level. A lot of players are tied at 22.16. Which was the world record when I got that 21. And Lenny GG has now also tied my world record. Once he saw the video for 21, he went and did it too. Yeah, careful jumps.
So I keep accidentally going down.
That's okay though, because we can still go decently fast down here. As long as we jump up there.
I pressed the jumpies and I didn't do the jumpies.
Okay. I guess the good timing for that jump is that you might see that little plus-shaped twirly mabob on that ramp. You want to jump right before you touch that.
Okay, I like your technical terms there too.
Whirly bob.
Whirly bob.
Eventually, I'm gonna start calling things the who's a what's it because I have tip of the tongue syndrome. I have chemo brain. I forget things like crazy now. I forget entire conversations I've had, but not like I got through college with a photographic memory, and so it's hard for me to adapt.
Okay, so light tap. Okay, up, nope, still went down the wrong thing.
Okay, just jump over this spinny top and hold forward here.
I don't know if I know. Oh!
Oh!
Yay! You said 31 seconds with your speed run, right? Yeah, don't correct me.
Oh, correct. You got it. But you're gonna beat that. You're gonna get under 30.
I'm gonna get under 30. Okay, that's the goal for this evening. It's under 30, right?
That's right.
Okay.
All we got to do is manage to jump over that log and bounce on a butterfly and then get a good last 3D ramp there. If you wind up running up that ramp, just air brake a bit and then hold forward. The air brake by holding left in there.
Oh, like that? Damn it.
Yeah, that was almost perfect. Let's restart.
I was doing so not well. Oops. Left. Hit this bad boy.
Very good.
Very,
very good. Perfect. You did it.
Oh, I did it! Yay! Under 30! Yay! I got all the points.
That was amazing to watch. Do you feel fast?
I'm going fast. I'm not too slow.
I think if it wasn't for the speed rush that this game gives me, it wouldn't have had so much staying power with me.
It is like fun. Now tell me, so when did you release the Luigi version of Nintendo 64's Super Mario 64? I said that very awkwardly. My apologies.
Christmas 2020.
Christmas 2020. And then you released Sonic CD Restored in 2021.
Yeah, in April. I mean, technically the very first version came out on Valentine's Day, but it was just the soundtrack.
Right. So, are you going to release anything new?
I have no future plans for anything new. I have some finishing touches to do to this. I have like a CD93 spring functionality coming in the next update, which basically means the red diagonal springs, and only the red diagonal springs, when you're holding forward and you bounce off of those, they will send you higher but slower. And when you're holding neutral or down, they will send you faster and lower. So yeah, that actually provides a little bit of a dynamic routing capability that had been lost in the 2011 version. And it helps Amy get a faster time in QQ1, but I didn't know that until I had put them in. There was a route that it was preventing her from accessing, and I didn't even know it.
So, I mean, so you've got that particular thing coming out, that addition to the springs. Are there any other things that you want to address in the game? Are there any other things you want to address in the game?
Yeah, we could go look at the stage select, and I also replaced the Desert Dazzle art in the sound test with Relic Ruins art.
Okay, so
Relic Ruins was the cut stage from the Japanese version of the game, and then Christian Whitehead was going to replace it with Desert Dazzle, but then Sega cut that from the game, so he had a teaser image for it. So if we press escape, oh yeah, we can do the level select code actually.
Up, down, left, right, B?
Let's see. Up, down, left, right, B.
Up, down, left, right, B. I did it.
Yeah. And this is the new stage select that Leon coded. I made my own handful of edits to it, and then Leon also helped me animate it so I could have a zone display at the top when you're picking the zone, and when you pick the zone, it switches and says act in the middle of the screen.
So which level should I select?
Oh, Wacky Workbench, of course.
Of course, your favorite.
Yeah, and you should go to Act 1 Past.
Oh, I should have chosen Amy. No. Oh well.
now you're trapped as Sonic.
Now I'm trapped as the worst character in the Sonic fandom. This is a gaming moment.
One small change that I made with Sonic. In Sonic CD, he lost his little bobbity bop that he does when he's jogging. In Sonic 1, in Sonic CD, he kind of like stays completely still vertically when he's walking around like that. So I restored that.
So he definitely has a little head shake and an up-down movement, so to speak.
Yeah, So you were talking about the Sonic community, and people have complained about every little change I've made. They've complained about having that vertical bobbing back. They've complained about having the Sonic 1 style sound effects back, even though it was only a technical limitation that was preventing the CD developers from having them. They've complained about the soundtrack. They've complained about the falling sprite. Like if you walk off of the platform here, he'll have like a falling sprite that he does. Yeah, they complain about that he's not just walking in the air. They've complained about the time warp changes. They've complained about... there was initially an add-on mod that someone made to this mod that replaced Amy with Knuckles. And they made this mod without my permission, and they undid a lot of the speedrunning changes, and they added things that broke speedrun routes. And people all thought it was like developed by me, and then they started stealing code from other modders.
Oh, really?
So people thought I was stealing code from other modders, and but that is what got that mod to not be a restored add-on anymore.
Quiet Potato asks, what language does this game is this game coded in? I hear retro games are coded in a low-level language.
Well, Mario 64 I had to edit in C, or maybe it was C++ or something. But this game is coded in RetroScript. All the game scripts that I primarily edit are in that kind of a script. And the decomp scripts for the EXE itself are in a probably different kind of language, but I only had to edit one of those, and Leon did the editing of that one that I needed because I couldn't figure it out. And that edit that I did, that Leon did, he made it so Sonic can outrun the extended camera. Because he couldn't outrun the extended camera, he could only outrun the Sonic 2 camera.
Right, so when you say outrun the camera, it means that the sprite goes past what we can see while he's running.
Yeah. In fact, if you get speed shoes and charge up a super peel out, the speed shoes let the super peel out charge for 46 frames instead of 30 frames. And Sonic will instantly outrun the screen because it charges him up so fast.
Here comes
Here
the
comes
boy.
the boy. Hello, boy. Well,
Welcome.
is this awkward
Idiot!
for you? Who's here? Safe Caring Wolf. Well, now that's very nice. I like that name. Did Pimp say hello to Safe Caring Wolf?
What's up, Save Caring Wolf?
It's your boy, Pimpy, and the pink one.
How heavy is the safe that you're carrying?
Oh, I did not think of it that way. I just thought like, oh, this wolf, he's a safe person. He's also caring. I like the way you think. So you mentioned a background. Am I looking at a different background here, or what was the other level with the different background?
Oh, I don't remember what I said.
It's okay, I didn't either. I'm glad we're both on the same page there.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. I hope I haven't asked all the same questions over and over again. I am in full ADD mode.
Well, actually, let's restart this level, and I can suggest at least one speedrunning trick.
Okay.
So we will play the level like normal until we get there. We're gonna head right here. And when you get down to the bottom here, I want you to pause. Yeah, right here, pause. Now, I want you to charge up a super peel out and then look at the stage background to see if it's flashing. If it's flashing, that means we would take a hit from an electric fence. But if it's not flashing, release the max charge peel out holding forward, and then hopefully it should bounce you to the top route of the stage.
Okay. So it's flashing now.
Yeah,
Should
you're
I?
good to go.
Never
And darn
mind.
it,
We went to
the-
the baths.
the workbench was off, which is that's just RNG basically. You can't really predict when the bench will be on or off.
The bench?
Yeah, the workbench was off, so it didn't bounce you. You just you ran across it.
Ah.
It's
Should I-
timer based, so it is what it is. There is another trick we can do here in the past.
Okay.
So let's get over to that same section again.
I don't remember if this is the right way.
This is a different way, and once we get to the end of like this area, we're gonna have to hold left. Yeah, after the next monkey bars.
Monkey bars.
They are not monkey bars.
There.
I don't know. What you called it.
I don't know what
I
else.
was-
I agreed with the statement of monkey bars.
We want to get into that little alcove to your left.
Okay.
All right, now stand under. Ooh,
Not that one.
yeah, get back up there.
Get back up there. This one.
We're gonna stand under the middle of the left two rings, in between those two rings. Yeah, and now we do one tap spin dash to the right.
Wait, like this spin
Wait.
dash?
Yeah, that spin dash. We're gonna do one tap to the right. And that is what we call the Wonder Mega Boing Boing.
The Wonder Mega Boing Boing, and that put me at the top of the stage.
Yep. Shoutouts to Sonic Star, who came up with the Wonder Mega Boing Boing. He discovered it.
The Wonder Mega Boing Boing, that's wonderful.
One of the only speedrunners who actually spoke to me and was chill.
Well, let me complete this level. There we
Yeah.
go.
And that felt really smooth, didn't it? Oh, I got a little bucket.
I got so many buckets. I'm a bucket boy.
You have the best redemption points for your channel points. You have the most fun options. Most of the channels I watch recently are just way boring options, and they cost so many points.
I think it's important to have interaction. If I'm not paying attention to the chat, they can at least throw things at me. So then I can ignore those things too. Isn't it wonderful? And yes, I did turn off my illustrious trap cards because I felt like it was more important to pay attention to you, Mr. Pimp, than have the fart redeem go off for 5 minutes. Because I know, as soon because the way chat works is like if you have a serious moment in a video game, or you're like, "Hi, so what do you think about this very interesting topic?" They'll just do something terrible to you, like this. It's just not appropriate. It's not appropriate.
Take that, Foxy. Ignore Pimp for 10 minutes.
No, it's not part of the. That's not part of the game. That's not part of the game. Well, I think we've come to the end of our little segment here. Is there anything else you wanted to tell me about this game before we say goodbye to our wonderful viewers this evening?
Okay, press escape.
Yep.
I'll go stage select, Sonic, presentation, sound test. And now I'll put in 32 on the left and the number 8 on the right. Start.
Hold on, I'm waiting for all my items to disappear. They make a little bit of noise. Cue.
Yeah, we'll put them back in their toy chest.
So 32, 8, and press start.
Yep, and this is a concept art for Relic Ruins drawn by Sonic DVD. It's a very cool artist. And he knows all about color theory, and he actually makes his own mod, Sonic DVD.
Oh.
Which I think a demo for is available in like Sonic Hacking Contest archive.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because I thought this was a game. I thought this was a stage ready to play, like a little hidden stage to play. But this is cool.
If only.
If only.
Yeah, I love the Fifi La Fume purple he went with. Statue.
The Fifi La Fume, the thing that you post on the server. Wonderful. Is it? This is very nice. Was there anything else?
Not that I can think of.
That's fine. That's fine. And then, so, did I hear this soundtrack in the game, or was it just here?
This music track plays in what they call the DA garden. Actually, we can look at that too if you press escape and go through that level lead. Press escape again.
Oh, I just got hidden runes. This is an ARG, folks. You want to take a screenshot of the camera or whatever, and then put this rune in a world, and then yeah. Okay, what? Where are we going?
Yeah, stage select, any character,
AME,
presentation, DA garden.
Oh.
And this is like a fancy sound test. The time of day changes, the color palette on the planet now changes like it used to. That's one small restored piece there. And if you press like A, B, or C, and left and right and stuff, you should get the ability to manipulate the planet or select different tracks. I'm not sure if it's A or B or left or right.
I like this music too. Wait, so if I put it all the way over here, all right, all the way over here, right?
Oh my god, there's not like a limit on it, is there?
It doesn't appear to be. It'll just
The
get more
poor
and more.
planet.
I think we've hit our limit. Oh, Dr. Eggman, watch out. There's a
We're gonna have
planet coming for you.
Gonna have to see the limit on how big it can get now.
Yeah, that's right. We're going for the limit. We're going for the limit. How do I get it back? We come back to Poppy. I sent it too far away. I don't even know if it's coming back or going forward.
Yeah, I don't remember what button makes it bigger.
Are we getting any bigger? Are we getting any smaller? Uh-oh, I'm screwed up. It's too far away. Oh no, I pressed the start button. Wait. I can go back. Okay, wait.
Escape.
Escape.
Gotta get
Right.
away.
Stage select.
So if you want to leave a job but you need the funds, you can sit there or you find another one. And if your girl or your man ain't treating you right, just the same bunch of headaches night after night. Don't go crazy trying to please somebody else. They don't owe you a thing, but you owe yourself. So do what you gotta in order to escape. Take it from me, it's never too late, cause I'm breaking these chains. I might never come back. Gonna go out and get myself a rap attack. And if I like it a lot, I'm gonna make it a double. And if you stand in my way, then you're looking for trouble. There's only one way for me to have peace, and that's for me to go out and rock the beats. So turn up the highs, boot up the bass. Come on, everybody, let's rock the place. Escape. Gotta get away. I need a break. A break. Escape.
Oh my. You're good at that. I can't rap worth a crap. And that rhymed.
You just did it.
Yeah.
We leveled you up tonight. You're now a rapper, a speedrunner,
and a cutie patootie.
super supreme.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and put us back at the start screen here.
We're now the jack of all trades and the master of one. The thing we master is called having fun.
Woo! I wish I need to be a hype man. Yo, give it up! Well,
You got the perfect voice for it.
well, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming on the stream today and talking about your work on this extraordinary endeavor.
I had a great time watching you play it, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. I genuinely had just so much fun. I rarely have days that are this happy, so thank you.
You're welcome. I had a good time. It was very interesting to hear about all the different things you had to do for this game, all the thought processes. I just definitely not in. I would have never thought of half of this stuff, let alone a good 250,000 of it. And yeah, I mean, I just thank you so much for spending your time and effort to help me out with this today. And for the people at home, I talked to Pimp Luigi last night and made him sit through like at least 30 minutes to an hour's worth of me testing out sounds and getting all the sounds right. And I don't even know if the sound sounds good on the stream today. I didn't even ask.
But even that 30 minutes was tons of fun, which is to your credit. I know anyone who comes on this channel is going to have a lot of fun.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for that. But yeah, it's been great. So I guess at this point, we should end the stream, and I guess we should raid someone, shouldn't we? Let's see if anyone on Twitch is happen to be playing Sonic CD. And the answer, it's me. It's just me.
If you give me a second, I could see if Dr.
Yes.
I'm gonna call her on Discord real quick. See if
Okay.
gets a taste the rainbow.
See if they're streaming. Uh-oh. Pimpy has left the call for just a moment. But yeah, wasn't that interesting, folks? Glad I got him to come on and see what was up. while we wait just a few moments, let's see if we can do a little something over here. Oh, Galatagan, now you're coming back? You're coming back now. Because, like, I'm just about to end the stream. We're just waiting for a few moments. Okay, let's do this time attack thing. Let's see if I can get a better score. What's my score? 28 seconds? Okay, we can do this. We can speed run it. Okay, we run this way. Boom. We can do this. We can do this. There. Okay. No! Okay, we can do this. We gotta do it before he comes back. We gotta do it before he comes back. No, I didn't. I messed up. Okay, wait. Okay, there we go. Yes. Hold left. No. Okay, it's fine. Okay, we can do this. Shoot! Shoot! I don't know if that was any better. Did we do it right? I don't know. Come on, we can do better, right? Let's see, is it number 1? No, number 2. We gotta beat our 28 seconds. If I didn't get hit, can't return to voice chat. Ah, that would be a thing, wouldn't it? Yes. Wait. And there we go. Hi, I wasn't doing anything while you were gone. No.
Yeah, there we go.
My bad. Well, did you find out if your person was streaming or not?
Yeah, she didn't answer, so I guess she's not around and can't do it.
All right. Well, we'll just go raid one of our friends. Then why don't we go do a complete 180? Well, let's see. Okay, you know what? Let's type in Sonic. Is there anything in the Sonic game play? No.
You got any furry friends?
I sure do. I do. Let's see. Who's a furry that's streaming right now? Let's see. You know what? Let's go raid the Phantom Gender. They've got a really good name. Really like sometimes they're a ghost, sometimes they're a bunny. So we'll see what they got going on for them. How's that?
That works for me.
Okay. I'm going to put up the ending screen, and thank you all so much for watching. Let's go raid the Phantom Gender. Let's see. Raid channel Phantom Gender. On its way in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Okay, so they can't hear us now.
That's no good.
Oh, good. I'm glad you did. All right. Oh, no problem.